Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And this is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFB. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the number 6. Joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this. The college football playoff being an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Look at this, taking a shot on the very first play. Catch is made way down inside the 30.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
They finally corral him at the 1.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Here's the option play. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back. Looks like Stanford will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First and 10 now for the offense. Short throw complete to the tight end.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The back's got it. He shreds the tackle. They got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. On first and 10, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Oh, and he fumbles. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place, just the right time.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Now, with the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but a good effort and a good play.
He's going to take another shot right here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but...
Behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
He'll aim it toward the sideline, a solid punt. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. the Stanford offense is back out on the field. Well, the first job here, just hold on to the football. The last drive ended in that fumble. And off in a single back formation.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up. And the tailback's got it again. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And now the handoff. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Finding space at the 20. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Oh, come on, ref. Give it to him. What a huge run. He takes it all the way down to the 1-yard line. And you could tell once he got through that second level of the defense, he was thinking, I'm taking this to the house. And he almost did, but brought down just short at the 1-yard line.
Ready up. That's the end of the first quarter. Kentucky 7, Stanford 0.
So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, I just love to see an offense finish off a drive. You get inside that 5-yard line, you've got to be able to pound the ball to the goal line and into the end zone. Great job to finish it off.
And they tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
Kentucky offense will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Well, starting with the 34, that will be a 1st down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
1st down and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking right, this one caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Third down coming.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And here's the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. He's moving out of the pocket now. Fires it on the move. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. Handoff to the single back. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the handoff again. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block.
Around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And that is no good. He missed it. The game remains tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing. And
the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crossing the 35. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
That's an important first down on that running play. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Okay, ready?
Important second down play coming up.
Get set, get set.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Stanford comes to the line quickly here.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Stanford offense lines up on first and goal now. They'll hand it off. Solid tackle, able to get him down. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning.
You know, when real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
On the set.
Second and goal for the offense.
Lasso, lasso.
Fine for the touchdown on the right side. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
Kentucky offense will take over first and 10.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. That run takes it across the 30.
In the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Running with purpose. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The offense going with the hurry up.
And first down for the offense.
And looking to throw now on first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Big gain, catch made at the 30. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Kentucky. So this college football playoff game is all tied up. Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and passed beautifully in the last touchdown drive. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Look at a pass here on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. Running through the tackle. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, Stanford.
So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. This will be a 35-yard attempt. The field goal is good. And they've regained the lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36.
The offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the football. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Stanford offense is back out on the field. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Finally out of bounds after a solid game, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. And the single back takes the handoff. Finds room at the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
On the set.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here comes a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
The Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun.
Type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
The Cardinal offense lines up 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the 1st half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss.
42, Spider.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
At the 3-yard line. It's now 3rd and goal.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Touchdown, Cardinal. This offense is still clicking.
Well, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
2nd down after that previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Quarterback with the carry. Marked down at the 44. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, ready?
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And it's picked off in the end zone. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. It was a foot race, and he won it.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
21. Returner runs out of bounds.
And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, the offensive line is so caught up in communicating to pick up the defensive lineman. Nobody picks up the middle linebacker on the blitz. He gets the sack.
The sack for the defense forces 4th down and a punt. The returner is brought down. Gets it started in the next drive. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
First down here for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Here's the second down play. Single back, takes the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Stanford 24, Kentucky 21.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a quick grab. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Well, that's a good job. After that big gain, let's see what happens.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. The drive stays alive. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and they're...
Touchdown, Kentucky. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Pass rush closing in. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
2nd and long, backed up at the 7-yard line. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Running back has it on a screen now. Finding space at the 20. 4th set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the 1st down.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 15. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
At the 31. And that is another 1st down for the offense.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Short pass finds the tight end. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Now it's second down here. The shotgun handoff here.
He's tackled at the 22. Third down coming up.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Oh, he just missed his receiver there on third and short. Now you got to think in the fourth quarter, fourth and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. He'll hand it off.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Stanford has moved into the red zone. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Bites off a defender. And that run produces a decent gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Touchdown, Stanford. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
PAT is important to make it a 3-point lead. And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the fourth quarter. It's all up to the defense. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He pulls in the catch. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down at the 49.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this result. It's a positive yards.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Brings up second down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Takes the handoff again. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that replay. Need some important yards here on third down. A field goal try here would be from 59 yards out. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late game comeback victory. They need some important yards here on third down. A field goal try here would be from 59 yards out. They'll try to run for the first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And now another deep ball here. Nearly intercepted there. It was almost the ball game, but it does set up 4th down.
Just missed his intended receiver on that 3rd and short. The
field goal unit, one of the biggest moments in this kicker's life. This will be a 43-yard attempt. And that is no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
The Stanford offense is back out on the field. Great job by the defense there preserving the 3-point lead. But now in the 4th quarter, this is a crucial possession for this. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? He's past the 30. The 10. Touchdown. Cardinal. Made the defense look slow that time. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Gives it to the back. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. First down and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. The QB throws his third pick of the day.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback will take a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.